We live in such exciting times, ladies and gentlemen. So exciting. It's wonderful. Isn't it exciting that we are soon going to have the names of all the sellouts? It's all unmasked in public. I'm telling you, Professor Nalapat, this is not happening accidentally. I have been informed that the release will come most likely from Washington, so that it appears completely out in the clear, and that's the primary source. So we live in exciting times. We'll know the names of the sellouts, and everyone started speculating. Is it that journalist? Is it this NGO? Is it that media house? You know, do you think it's time to name them? I believe in public disclosure, Professor Nalapat. I believe they should name themselves, because it'll be so shameful when their names come out from Washington.
Look, they're not going to name themselves, but I'm quite certain that Donald Trump is going to name them quite soon.
Yeah.
Well, because, you know, he has no compunction in speaking out his mind. And when he's speaking out on the basis of US data, official US government data about funding by a US government agency to, and let's be clear, influence elections in India, well, I'd like to say that I think it's very, you know, it'll be a great service to India. As it is, frankly, he has done a service to India, because let me tell you, that is not just USAID. There are several individuals and institutions from outside who have given money to individuals explicitly to meddle in the elections and ensure that the party they dislike, namely the BJP, gets minimum number of seats, and the parties they like get many more seats, so that hopefully they can form a new state.
Yes, absolutely.
The new government.
Yeah.
Frankly, that would happen.
Yeah.
Thank God for that. Thank God for the wisdom of the Indian people. But I'm very happy, Arnab, that finally the truth is out. And the truth is out in the very White House, which in the past used to be active in disinformation and disinformation campaigns.
In the earlier, you know, Fuad, we always wanted to know the names of people who were on Soviet payrolls, you know, who were on foreign payrolls. Right, Advaita, we wanted to know the names. Advaita, didn't we want to know the names of those who were on Soviet payrolls? We never got to know. I hope Putin also releases them sometime. Advaita, right? I mean, no offense to Fuad, but, you know, that would also be great. Wouldn't it be great, Advaita? Unmute yourself, Advaita. We want to hear everything what you're saying.
Well,
I am asking Advaita, just Fuad 1 minute, please.
Look at
I'm not talking about you. Please don't have a guilty conscience.
We're not talking about the
We're not talking about you. We're not talking about you. We're talking about people who sold out to the Soviets.
Basic courtesy
People who sold out to the Soviets. The Soviets are also foreign powers, foreign agents.
If you're a sellout yourself,
foreign agents, don't get worked up. Don't get worked up.
That case, you're going to just allow one side of the
No, but I'm coming to you after Advaita. Your name's not Advaita.
Basic decency.
No, decency is to allow Advaita to speak and then come straight to you.
Decency.
After Advaita. After Advaita,
you need both sides to speak alternately.
Of course, both sides to speak.
Courtesy.
Yeah, but right now I got more on one side.
Don't allow that, Arnab. I'm going to call you out.
No, you don't need to get so worked out.
That you are now becoming a paid agent of the BJP.
That's all. I don't take these things seriously. I don't take these things seriously. You say whatever, yaar, whatever.
Americans.
People on alternate sides to speak out.
But I just wanted Advaita to speak. All right, you're getting offended if a woman gets a chance to speak.
Channel's neutrality.
I think
I've never said I'm neutral. I'm never going to be neutral.
The effort to
I'm not one of those fakes who pretend to be neutral.
You have abandoned.
No, I don't want to be neutral.
You have abandoned the neutrality.
You be neutral, Baba. I don't want to be neutral. I'm on the side of my country. You will be neutral between India and Pakistan also.
I know you're BJP.
No, I'm not neutral. I'm not neutral.
No, you're BJP.
Fuad, okay, I'm BJP. I'm terrible. I'm the devil in disguise. Can Advaita speak?
You are BJP, you're Modi's too.
Yeah, I'm Modi's too, I'm BJP, I'm everything, I'm bad, I came from hell, I'll go to hell, but let Advaita speak.
Admit that That's good enough.
Why are you getting worked up? I only mentioned Soviets one. You're like you're sitting on top of an active volcano, man. Okay, Advaita.
It's your program. You will call on people.
You're like Mount Vesuvius spouting all over again. Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave the Soviets for now, since that's causing a lot
1
of
minute.
disruption.
1 minute.
We'll get to the Soviets a little later. We'll start with the Americans. I think first I want to compliment the President of the United States for opening the door on what was tagged, Arnab, as a conspiracy theory. Remember?
Yeah, they used to say,
And the amazing thing is that Trump, who's a straight shooter, who holds no brief for anybody, just comes out and says it in public, on stage, into a mic for the whole world to hear. I think that's incredible. I think it's something that we have been waiting for. It's come from a place of complete authority and knowledge. And I think now the onus is on the Indian government to make sure that these revelations are put in the public domain and people are named and revealed for what they have been doing, which is basically peddling narratives and getting paid for it. So if there was anything called foreign interference, this is it. And if we turn away from this, we're doing a great disservice to our democracy.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, these people, as I'm sure Fuad will agree, I've given different names for them, Fuad. Please choose. 1, sellouts. 2, foreign agents. 3, cheats. 4, Jaychands. And 5, present-day Mir Jafars. You know the history of this country, and from east of India, you know what Mir Jafars do. Please go ahead, please. Fuad.
Yes.
Can I come in?
Yes, Arnab, Mr. BJP lackey, by self-admission.
Absolutely. Mr. Fuad gets sensitive with the mention of the Soviets, Halim.
That the government of India has entered with USAID. So let me begin with, as per the government's admission, 2014-15, the National Family Health Survey was funded by the USAID partially. The NFHS 2019-20 round was partially funded, signed, inked by Prime Minister Modi and Cabinet. On the 5th of January 2021, Narendra Modi chaired a meeting of the Union Cabinet where a MOU with the Indian Railways and USAID was inked. The CEO of this fund that you're talking about, the 21 million that has come from USAID in terms of influencing elections over here, the CEO was Elon Musk, funded by Tesla, which the Prime Minister has just met 5 days ago.
After this,
I hope in the meeting that Prime Minister spoke with Elon Musk, he raised these issues. I hope Narendra Modi raised these issues with Elon Musk. To 2014, 30th September, President of USA and Prime Minister of India with the Ministry of Urban Development, the Prime Minister Modi's 500 City India campaign, inked a funding project with USAID. IIT Gandhinagar, under the Ashirwad of Prime Minister, and 23/1/2015, USAID was requested to fund projects in IIT Gandhinagar. In June 2016, the Ministry of Power inked.
Here is a communist, believe it or not. 1 minute. Here is a communist justifying American interference. Please continue.
2.9 million came to.
Here's a reactionary communist. I will add to that. Here's a reactionary communist justifying American medal. Is a new form of ideological war going on.
Let me finish.
Please finish, Mr. Fuad, Soviet lackey. Please finish.
By self-admission. Why are you getting scared?
I'm not. You call me BJP lackey. I call you Soviet lackey. You're a Soviet lackey.
Under the BJP.
You are a Soviet lackey.
You call me that.
I called you that.
I don't admit it. You have admitted it.
No. I called you that with sincerity. Please continue.
USAID has taken a total of $151.9 million in various projects.
He continues to defend American interference.
Of India under.
Believe it or not, I'm pinching myself. Is this what I had to live to see? A self-confessed Marxist supporting American interference. I'm pinching myself. I'm pinching myself.
This is irrelevant.
Understanding that USAID funds are penetrating into the higher echelons of the government. The government is taking huge money.
Have you ever heard of a semicolon, comma, or full stop in any of your sentences?
Accounts of this.
Where did you study English grammar?
Is going to lead this effort of sending money into Indian, what you call,
what can I do?
No, but this,
if it's coming
everything
into
he's saying is irrelevant because
listening.
that is in the public domain. That is not money which is being hidden.
You try and stop him if you can. He's not listening to me.
Now I'm going to interrupt. I'm sorry, Arnab. I didn't want to interrupt. Sir, you've spoken sufficiently. Now, please, may I speak? And I have four important
you can interrupt.
I've already interrupted you. You had your turn. You've spoken at length. Now may I?
Have preference.
Are you done? Now may I
he has a victimhood issue. He believes he's a persecuted person.
Okay,
this is a typical narrative setting. I'm persecuted. I'm not being allowed to speak. My Samvidhan is in danger. Oh, it's all persecution complex. Please continue. Please continue.
Okay, thank you very much. Now you're done. My turn to speak, and I'm going.
He's as neutral as Wikipedia. This man, Fuad Alim, you know.
Or as neutral as Rahul Gandhi is. But I'm going to just put.
I am CPIM. I am CPIM.
Same, CPIM and Congress are same, yeah. You are all junior partners of Congress. Why hurts you?
More and more
you are part of the Congress establishment. Hurts you to know that? You are part of the same establishment of Priyaranjan Das Munshi, who used to terrorize your cadre. Remember Priyaranjan Das Munshi throwing bombs at you guys? Throwing bombs. Siddharth Shankar Ray picking up all the people in the name of Naxals. You have joined hands with them. You are a Congress lackey.
Why did the government of...
You're a Congress lackey as well. You're a Congress lackey as well.
And what are the influences that the USAID has...
You're speaking at the intellectual level of Ranveer Allahabadiya now. Come on.
Now can I please speak? And there are four things which need to be broken down and explained very simply. Starting with, UPA got $204 million from USAID, but NDA got 1.5 million. So Modi-backed NDA got only 1.5 million. Remember that. So who wanted foreign interference? Was it UPA or was it NDA? Now please do not interrupt. I need to say this with clarity. Do not interrupt.
It's enough.
Do not interrupt.
It's enough.
Get your mathematics right. No, get your mathematics
right.
right.
Did you even look at the numbers which have been sent out?
Sir,
this is
why are you stopping her? Why are you heckling her? Why are you behaving like this? Why are you behaving like Samir Raina? Thank you, please continue.
I am trying to prove simple things. One, UPA invited foreign interference again and again. They took sufficient amount of money. Second thing is, Trump clearly said this money was used for regime change. Who's the regime? Modi Sarkar. What does a change mean? Rahul Gandhi and all the cronies like you who keep shouting on television.
Are you calling him a Rahul Gandhi crony?
Third thing, and this is very important, Arnab, and let's focus on this. We are talking about the 21 million which has been stopped. Right? Stopped. Let's focus on the amount which has already come into India. So during UPA, the amount
21 million was given, 1 minute, in the name of encouraging voter participation.
Which has been flagged.
Which was before the 24 elections.
Now,
the money was given. The names have been redacted so far. But I believe, and I'm really sort of so excited about this. These names are going to be released. Do you know when Trump spoke the first time, you will see the video, he looked to the left, he had a piece of paper in his left hand. He was reading from the piece of paper, which means his advisors told him, say this, Mr. Trump, we're going to be bringing out the names, build up the excitement and release it. And I'm very happy if Modi has told him to release it. I'm very happy if Trump is following Modi's instructions on it. We should be proud. I don't know why Fuad Alim is getting worked up. Yeah, please continue.
Now, let's focus on this.
Name them all.
So, in the last 10
Name
years,
the cheats.
All the 1 million...
The marauders of our democracy. Please, sorry, I'm intervening right now.
No problem. So in the last 10 years, NDA government has received 1.5 million. But do you know how much NGOs have received?
How much?
NGOs.
How much?
They have received 2,579 million US dollars.
Man, that's huge. How much is that?
22,000 crore rupees.
Over which period? No wonder these people have these farmhouses in Satarpur.
Let's break
this down. They've got too much money coming in.
Let's break this down further.
Viewers, how much money is that?
The spikes in this funding have seen to be increased during major political movement in India. I'll tell you which political movements. The farmers' protest. Money was coming from abroad. Let's question that. Let's question where this money has gone.
Rihanna and Rahul.
The protests.
Oh God, Khalistan.
More importantly, the Bharat Jodo Yatra, which was led by Rahul Gandhi, our friend's friend, right here. So
keep changing on the right.
Toolkit gang in India.
Do
you know the gang which is trying to build an anti-India narrative constantly? And remember, it happened even during COVID. Do you remember those series of articles which were published abroad, even during COVID, all the way leading up to 2024 elections? You still lost those elections, by the way. In spite of getting a massive funding of over 2,500
on the banks of river Ganges.
Oh,
do you remember any of that?
Nikhil, I know it's pinching you, but let me finish. Now,
did you also get some?
One more very important thing.
Nikhil, there can be only two reasons for this emotional outburst by you. No, there are only one minute. I have to come to this. Viewers, there are two reasons for Nikhil's emotional outburst today. Either he got the money or he didn't get the money.
Maybe he did.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he did.
Maybe he's feeling cheated.
Or if you're upset, then maybe you didn't, Nikhil. You must go and check with your party.
Did I see you hanging outside the US embassy with a bag of
another thing that, all this toolkit gang was crying about, Nikhil. It was about FCRA licenses being cancelled in the last couple of years. Have you focused on that? These FCRA licenses were cancelled and rechecked for this reason. This is the kind of money which was pumped into India to build an anti-India
Why could you not stop the money flowing in from the US Department of State or USAID or whatever?
Why didn't you stop Kasab from crossing the border and killing our people?
Why did it take Donald Trump and Elon Musk to stop that?
Sanvidhan khatre mein hai day in and day out, while you were the one compromising our Sanvidhan every single day. Do you realize that?
How?
By taking money from the Yankees. By taking money from the Yankees and slopping in delight every time they give you $1.
Why isn't Europe interfering in India? Why isn't America interfering in India? You went abroad and created an anti-India narrative every single time. Sikhs cannot wear a turban. That's the kind of statements you were making. At whose behest, I ask you? At whose behest have you sold out India?
Anyway, I want to tell you one thing here. Just one point. Just one point. Arey Baba, listen to me. One minute. The thing is, Kamala Harris cannot even get elected herself in America. She's trying to get Rahul Gandhi elected in India. America? Huh?
Yeah, please.
Poor lady can't get herself elected. She's trying to get Rahul Gandhi elected.
First of all,
yes, America.
First of all, Arnab, have you told? No, Arnab, because I joined the debate late, I hope you've told your viewers that Donald Trump was also the one saying that USAID was funding condoms in Gaza and to Hamas for $50 million.
I'm not interested about condoms being given to the Hamas. That is not my area of specialization. I'm asking America a serious question. Stop trying to trivialize the debate. Stop trying. You are obsessed about Gaza and Hamas. You're a Hamas supporter also.
I'm telling your viewers what kind of a buffoon Donald Trump is.
I request.
It was Musk who said that, and Gaza and Africa.
I request my fellow panelists not to interfere because I have not interfered. Please show me the courtesy.
The appropriate word is intervene, not interfere. Yeah.
Number one. The money has been given by USAID, and the last 10 years, and you are accusing that's being used in 2024 election, and this country has been ruled by Modi Sarkar for the last 10 years. What have they been doing? Were they sleeping? Why did they not prevent it? Number one. Number two, the US president, as of now, you can interpret it any way you want. The official news is $21 million is given to promote voter participation.
No.
We have Election Commission of India. Please let me finish.
Liar, you're lying as usual, America.
It was that $21 million would be given, which have not been given.
You're a liar, America. You're lying on television tonight. I caught you red-handed lying.
$21 million has been given to have a voter participation, means consistently Election Commission has been trying to promote more people to come out and vote.
This money did not go to the Election Commission.
For that purpose,
it went
irrespective of the political parties.
The money did not go
I think you've completely missed the point. One, the money has not come to India, it has come to Indians who are a dabba in the name of being an Indian.
Intervene. The right word is intervene, not interfere. She's not interfering. She's intervening.
This is not a policy.
No, you lived so many years in America. No wonder your English got messed up.
Under the watch of Prime Minister Modi. Right, Arnab, please
America,
also
he lived so many years in America, he forgot how to speak
the US
English.
government's interference in India under the watch of Narendra Modi. Please also clarify how interference means.
I will stop within a minute, please.
She's not a female. Her name is Charu Pragya. Mr. Male. Mr. Male. Mr. Male. Mr. Male. See, you're not responding. I'm referring to you. Mr. Male. Don't call Charu Pragya female.
He's
Otherwise, I'll keep calling you Mr. Male.
He's frustrated, Arnab. He's frustrated. He's frustrated because he does not understand. No, let's draw one distinction. Money did not come to India. Money went to NGOs, advocacy groups which were working against India. Please get that clear.
If he called it as a male, he does not remember her name.
And why doesn't US increase voter turnout in their own country?
Let me get in Kishore also. One minute. What America is see.
Let me finish up.
Never be. America
is that to get the money for voter turnout is nothing wrong. It has been consistently done, and it's good.
Did you get some of the money? I'm just asking. I'm not accusing. Did you get some money?
No, I did not. Did you? No.
No, I don't. I did. But did you?
I didn't.
You didn't? Okay. Did or didn't?
I'm glad.
Arnab, you should ask that question to Charu as well.
You didn't. Okay, fine. I'm just asking. I'm not accusing. I'm at liberty to ask.
That question to Charu as well.
Now, she's part of the Modi. She's part of the Modi ecosystem. Why should I ask her? 1 minute.
Which interferes in my country.
I'll get Fuad back. I will Fuad and America back on air right now. You see, there is a point here. What has Donald Trump said? I want to run the soundbite again. If you listen to it clearly, what has he said? He's saying. He's very careful about his use of words. You know, you people are not understanding. He's a very, very intelligent man. He knows what to emphasize on. And what he's emphasizing on, he says it twice. He said, these guys were trying to get someone else elected, Kishore, which means someone...
He also said coffee V.
Which means, chill, chill. He said someone else elected, someone other than the person who got elected, someone other than Modi. Trump said it, which means he says, I'm going to tell Modi that they were paying money to someone to get someone else elected. Ladies and gentlemen, who's that someone else, Kishore? I don't think he's left much to imagination out here, Kishore.
Arnab, I've been patient for 30 minutes. I expect the courtesy to be
Don't tell me, tell Fuad. He interrupts everyone.
Yeah.
No,
so the first point, Arnab, I'm very tempted to...
Fuad, speak. I'm on your side, yeah.
Yeah, Arnab, I'm very tempted to use your statement today. The nation
So you decide who'll speak.
And that should be the hashtag the nation wants to know.
Just
today.
use it as many times. Just don't forget to pay your royalty to me at the end of the program. By the way, Times of India group took me to court for using the word nation wants to know. So be careful, they'll take you to court. Bennett Coleman. Continue.
Okay. But on
or maybe they'll take me to court for saying this.
Okay.
God knows what they'll do.
I don't want you to be having any more litigations in your life. I wish you good.
No, I'm happy. I'm a litigious kind of guy.
Yeah. Okay, so let's make 3 points very clear. The first point is there is no aid required for the BJP. They can win elections on their own.
That's a good point. His first point is BJP has enough money. Good. That's a good point. Yeah. At least you're being honest here. They don't need 180 crores from the Americans. That's frank admission.
Absolutely.
Quite funny actually. Even Charu is laughing at that.
Point number 2, let us understand one thing very clearly. As you specifically mentioned, Trump specifically said they wanted somebody else. Now the else cannot be BJP because we are already in power. That's point number 2. Point number 3, Congress very conveniently, if you noted Pawan Khera's statement, he's saying that it was used in 2013. From where did Pawan Khera get the timeline? If he knew it in 2013 when they were in power, why the hell did not Congress release the names? Why did it not say that? So please understand, Congress can shoot in the air. And let us not forget what Ravi Shankar Prasad said, that Rahul Gandhi went abroad and requested foreign intervention to save our democracy. Who requested the foreign intervention? BJP has never requested. It is the intervention required by the Congress people. And for the CPM person, let me, with respect, says he was continuously non-stop speaking and saying, please allow me to finish. But I'm telling you, CPIM is finished. Forget about you finishing. CPIM is finished today.
That's
and
why he's on Rahul's side now.
Very, very simple thing. Accuse BJP of taking money, and that to a paltry sum of $21 million when they are already on a winning wicket is as illogical as it could get. But on a very serious note, India has got latent, US has got aid. So let's be very clear about this. These are funds which are being used to disrupt economy, and we also know what has been done in Bangladesh. The destabilization is a handiwork of the US agents, and whether it is CPI, whether it is Congress, they can keep shouting till the cows come home. Till 2047, BJP is in power, and you can keep accusing. You will not win election through these backdoor channels, and you can keep accusing, and Trump will name and shame them. It's going to happen, and that day is not far away.
But who's going to jail them for what?
That the Indian government has to say.
They have to jail them.
Trump is trying to sell to India.
You know,
Yes, what?
Have you told your viewers about the
President
about the
USA
40
makes a comment.
No, have you told your viewers about the 40
Needs to be
F-35s that the
taken
US is
very,
trying to sell to
very
India?
seriously in its entirety. You cannot be selective about what Donald Trump has said. And you have to be very clear
said clearly,
that the
regime
USAID is going to stop funding to India, and if they are going to stop
he
all
said
sorts
regime
of projects
change.
in India,
How else
then
do
this
I
is a very
translate this for
clever
you
way
in another language,
of getting
maybe Hindi?
India, especially people like you, Arnab, and especially people like Narendra Modi, to actually welcome the closure of aid that is coming to India.
Yeah.
Now that's very kind of what you call Narendra Modi to take a position like that, but you also have to understand in the recent negotiations that he's had with Donald Trump, where Donald Trump has rubbed his nose, Narendra Modi's nose onto the ground. You know, the highest tariffs, Narendra Modi has returned from the US with the highest tariffs. He has returned with a commitment to the USA that they are going to purchase
he said
oil
India
from
has
them.
a lot of money,
It
they
is
don't
going to
need this
change
from us.
our context in terms of Russian oil and Iranian, what you call oil. The cost
Completely
of fuel is going to go up.
digressing
So
from the
these
issue.
negotiations, we are just seeing another leaf coming out
Arnab,
of that
can I
book.
speak again? Because
And
every
that
time he
leaf
speaks,
is
I
very
feel like
clear that
correcting him.
US is
Yeah, I know.
Need a little bit
going
of course
to stop
correction.
giving aid which is historically
I'm
coming
asking
to
you
India.
Okay, now, Fuad, let her come in, please. Fuad,
You know, the BJP and the BJP-led
Fuad, the names
channels
are going to come out
play
anyway.
this
I'm getting
game.
Vikas
They are
from
welcome to
Visakhapatnam
play
coming
this
in.
game.
I'll take
But
a couple
you
of
have to be
callers
very clear.
to cut him in
Let's
this
be
flow
very
right now
clear.
because,
Let's be
okay,
very
Vikas from Visakhapatnam, can you hear me?
Indian politics has always been there.
Good evening, Vikas.
Yeah, good evening. Arnab,
Should we name the sellouts?
That has not been
that you have been very liberal with the so-called liberals out here. You should not have mentioned as sellouts. You should have added another name to the list of what you have mentioned out there as traitors as well.
Traitors,
and
yeah.
these all people should be named in public and should be investigated as well and put behind bars if required.
Agitators is
Thank you.
Is the right word for people who negotiated $151 million from USAID, and they should be named and shamed. And their names I will read out to you.
You think that- No, no. Fuad.
Fawad doesn't understand.
What, do you know anybody who runs an NGO who took money from USA?
You know, these
tell
needs
him
to
now.
be, these need to
Ajit
be
Doval's
named
son.
and shamed.
Ajit Doval's son.
The money has been coming in.
Mahadev from Trivandrum is calling. Tiruvananthapuram. Mahadev.
Arnab, his name is
Mahadev,
Ajit
please.
Doval's
Mahadev.
son.
I'd like to say that those who are telling you that fundings are fake, on their body language, they very well know that fund has come. Because the way they try to hide it, it is very difficult. They are trying to hide it that the funding is not coming. And moreover, the Congress, what they did is that they are the only party can rule India. And no other party knows how to govern India. But the last 10 years, it was proved that Modi has governed India far 1,000 times better than them. And that's irritating them. And somehow, crooked means they want to dethrone Modi government. And obviously, they collected the fund from the foreign agencies, and they got extra about 60. Now, the second part is that when Trump shares the details who are all received the fund, then these Communist Party and Congress will now will say BJP that it is a political vendetta. So,
No, we must, I'll tell you, sorry about this, a bad throat. I think, Dr. Nalapat, we must demand full disclosure from the US government. We have to put in a diplomatic note saying this affects our sovereign interests, please give us the names. Don't you think so, Professor Nalapat?
There's no question that you're right about that, Arnab. And I don't believe it's going to be long before the names come out. Let me point out that the money was used not only in meddling in Indian elections, but meddling in the US elections also, in their own election. They worked so hard to get Donald Trump defeated. They tried to send him to jail. They tried to give all kinds of false stories about him, that he was a Russian agent, which is absolute rubbish. And there was absolutely no proof provided because there was no proof of it. I mean, Trump today sneeringly said $2 was spent by Russia, $2. Now look, the fact of the matter is, I hope everybody in every party will agree that a foreign agency run by the US government giving money to basically, in whatever name they call, and a lot of this has gone under so-called promotion of democracy. Now the question is, what kind of democracy? A managed democracy in the Pakistan sense, and a democracy that basically does the bidding of the US. And that's what they.
Don't you think don't you think Modi already has the names?
Anybody does not do their bidding.
Wouldn't Modi already have the names? Wouldn't the Prime Minister already have the names privately?
So Arnab, why is he sitting on them to buy them?
I'm sure he'll release it.
To buy those MLAs and MPs and fly them across in private jets?
Be careful.
Have them join the BJP?
Would the Home Ministry not have the names?
No, it's not an accusation, Arnab. It's a question.
The question is,
why is the Prime Minister sitting on the names of traitors? Because does he want them to join the BJP?
Because I'll tell you one thing. First of all, he's not. The point is, there are one way. Kishore, Charu, I'll tell you what happens. India should press Washington. If I know the names, I'll explain this to you, please. 1 minute. If I know the names, I need an official source to give me the names, so that I am sure of the veracity of the information I'm sitting on. Now, let me tell you one thing. Let me reveal something tonight, Charu. Some names are in circulation, and I know about some of the names.
Yeah. Some names I wanted to share, which I am doubtful.
Do tell the sources as well. Charu and Arnab, do tell the sources as well.
Nikhil, 1 minute. So let's break this down, shall we? For those who don't understand simple English, Trump has clearly used the word regime change, which means not Modi. The ones who are fighting Modi, which is Rahul Gandhi and company.
He did not use that word. Charu, he did not use that word.
USAID has indirectly been funding organizations.
Trump did not use that
Nikhil,
word.
you don't want the names? I'll give you names. Rajiv Gandhi Foundation, indirect funding.
Not for this case.
But they are the ones who are promoting all of these anti-India narratives. Now, one thing
we don't know that.
I am telling you, anti-India narratives.
We don't know.
Now, I'll again give you a reason. Why I am saying this?
No, we cannot say. I'll tell you what. We cannot say. One minute. I'm intervening. We cannot say that Rajiv Gandhi Foundation is a beneficiary of this 21 million.
No, I'm not.
Unless there is an official press release which names them.
I am talking about.
We cannot say that.
I am talking about people who have built an anti-India narrative. It begins with Rahul Gandhi, because when he goes abroad, he says very clearly, why is Europe and America not concerned with what's happening in India? I am inviting you to come and interfere. This is what interference is. This is what foreign interference is. Nikhil, he's your leader. Just go and Google what he said. He very clearly said, Europe, America, come interfere in India. Right? He said that every single time something critical is happening, he's the one who runs abroad.
Rahul Gandhi clearly
says that it is a coincidence that spiking in funding happens around the time Rahul Gandhi is doing something new politically?
Rahul Gandhi does not advocate for foreign interference like your Prime Minister.
He does. He's fighting against the state of India. He said it himself. Nikhil, you have your head under a rock, I think. Your head is literally under a rock if you have not heard the kind of statements Rahul Gandhi has made. Atrociously and shamefully, he said, our fight is against the state of India. Did you not hear that? We are not fighting BJP and RSS. Our fight is against the state of India. The more I repeat it, the more angry I get, Nikhil.
Swings with the Chinese president. Rahul Gandhi isn't the one having biryani with the Pakistani Prime Minister.
No, okay, you
Rahul
seem to
Gandhi
be stuck
isn't the
there,
one campaigning
Nikhil.
for the
But
US
let's
president.
focus on lines said by your leader. Stop screaming, Nikhil, it doesn't help. India already knows the kind of statements Rahul Gandhi has not just said but stuck to. When he says he's fighting against the state of India, it is self-explanatory. When in London he says, Europe come interfere, America come interfere, it's self-explanatory.
Let's not pretend
and if you don't know this, you're literally living under a rock, Nikhil. Wake up.
You do not know what Rahul Gandhi said.
Arnab, can I send him some coffee, please? This man doesn't know the reality.
Too much regime has overtaken every institution in the country.
Now what should we do? What should we do? What should we do?
You are exercising
what should we do? I think that
what happens to ED cases when people...
Okay, Nikhil, I'll lower your volume. The Home Ministry and the Enforcement Directorate must launch an investigation into all the groups, activists and institutions that received the US aid funds linked to the elections. Now, I believe that these people will cry. They will say, we are think tank, we are NGO, be quiet, volume down. It's very disturbing, please.
No, but...
First of all, you're operating at an intellectual level of Ranveer Allahabadiya, or somewhere between Ranveer Allahabadiya and Veer Das. So be careful. You're on a slightly elevated platform out here. Thank you.
No, the same Ranveer Allahabadiya in the entire Modi...
Okay, somewhere between Ranveer Allahabadiya, Veer Das and Rakhi Sawant, you're operating at that intellectual level. So can I continue with what I'm saying, which is slightly more important? Now, please understand. These people will cry.
Son being involved with Boeing is not important.
Okay, Samay Raina also. Now, I'll tell you one thing.
Everybody is only Arnab Goswami's fault, right?
I'm talking about that intellectual level. I'm not saying it's high or low. People know what it is. The question is, NGOs, think tanks, Khan Market Group, civil society groups, pseudo-leftists and Soviet lackeys will all say this is very bad because it's our human rights are being violated. And Fuad will go, our human rights, we have a privacy and we took money but don't name us. I'm saying that privacy...
The government of India to come out with a statement on this,
Yes, I agree.
The president of USA has made a very, very important comment and the government of India should come out with an official reaction. Silence on behalf of the government of India is not good, it's not healthy for Indian democracy.
Well,
and I think so the government of India should take a proactive step. And the entire...
Would you have moderated your line now?
...that has come from USAID to the various agencies, government or otherwise, should be made transparent and made available on the table.
Very good. Mr. Rajagopalan from Chennai.
Who inked these contracts? Be it the Prime Minister of India, be it the ministers of various departments, be it secretaries, their names should be put on the table.
Mr. Rajagopalan from Chennai.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
I am online.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. What do you think?
Mr. Arnab, first of all, I want to say I am a big fan of you.
Thank you, sir.
Simply a request that you start a channel in Tamil Nadu. Because
I want to start a channel in Tamil Nadu, but we don't have this, USAID money. We'll have to finance it ourselves. So we'll take some time. Thank you. Anyway, you see, Mamata Banerjee is fighting us in Bengal. We are also fighting her. But on a serious note, we want to come to Tamil Nadu. Yes.
Because in Bangladesh regime change, we are seeing this unit with Mr. President Biden. Bangladesh regime change was absolutely very transparently done. Cunning fellows. So they will do anything to destabilize our Modi ji. And certainly this, we have to take it higher level and take all legal solutions for this. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. We'll take Adil from Mumbai next. Adil. Okay, we don't have Adil here. We lost Adil. Viewers, a couple of other things we need to do here. We need to be very careful about foreign-funded media narratives. We need to identify NGOs that get money suddenly. We need to be careful about YouTubers. And we need to expose and shame the sellouts who allow this. Ladies and gentlemen, this has become a global matter. We can't be a passive victim. Am I right here, Professor Nalapat? This is Trump talking twice about it, which means that it's a global issue.
Well, I would say It's absolutely wrong for a foreign country, a foreign government agency to interfere in Indian elections and clearly on behalf of one particular side. That is completely, totally not kosher. And I'd like to say that the kind of narrative building, we are seeing that operate in India. That what is the narrative? Oh my gosh, there is no democracy. There is no chance of progress in the future. All kinds of very dispiriting narratives to try and bring down the morale of the Indian people and to try and lower the reputation of India abroad. I think, we can go with our head held high whenever we go abroad.
Yeah.
Why demean our country? Why spit on our own country, especially in a foreign country? Yeah. I personally do not understand it. Yeah. I mean, you can have political differences, but please, you can't translate that into differences with the entire country.
Why isn't the BJP picking this up aggressively?
Charu. BJP absolutely is, Arnab, and you see that it is us who did those press conferences to take it up. Donald Trump has spoken today, but a few days before that, we've already done a press conference. This means that we're already investigating the names or the accounts to which this money has gone. Rest assured, I agree with you. These names need to be out in the public. Yes, they are traitors. Yes, they are traitors. And sir, thank you for saying what I've been trying to say.
Prabhakar from Chennai. Prabhakar from Chennai. Rahul Gandhi should issue a statement on this. Prabhakar from Chennai. Last call.
Arnab, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
How are you?
Very well, sir. Very well.
So the major problem with these communist characters, no, sir. In Tamil Nadu, they are absolutely, voted to the ruling government, DMK. The American and all these people, they have no meaning at all.
You tell America, he always takes this line.
Direct activities. They don't consider me for anything. They hardly come for this TV debate and all that. Fuad and all, I don't know how far he is important in any of the Marxist main activity. They all come and bark against Modi ji. Fine, this is the way they are designed to. Nikhil and all, God knows.
But we Prabhakar, have to be democratic. We have to be large-hearted. We have to hear all points of view. We must try to bring people like Fuad and America on the right path.
We are very much open, sir.
We must bring Fuad on the right path. He's on the left, wrong path right now.
They decided and they dedicated and they're delivered only to bark against India.
Yeah, they must not.
Modi. Nothing else.
Well, thank you very much, Prabhakar. Thank you very much. Jagdish from Bengaluru. I'm taking one last call. I'm so sorry to our producers. But Jagdish from Bengaluru. Hi, Jagdish.
It was nice taking your call, sir. It was a very long time.
Sir.
And how do you do, sir?
Very well, sir. Very well.
Yeah, thank you for that. And I would like to tell my... there are a lot of questions implementing like that. There are, for example, Rahul Gandhi is going to America. And
Pictures
he's
on the
speaking against India.
Yeah,
and after that, there was
did Modi ji
this thing build up in the because my English is not so great.
No, but Jagdish, thank you very much. You've spoken very well. I am surprised that Rahul is quiet today. I think he must comment and not try to hide. And to the Khan Market Group, I just want to say, take a chill pill. If you've taken money, rest assured. Have no doubt in your mind, we will name you. If you're a sellout, you'll be named and shamed right here on Republic. And I'll see you tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you, Charu. Good night and goodbye.